the new Ninja Turtles, bro?
Oh man, it's so good.
Is it good?
It's incredible.
All right, go check it out.
Hey everybody, welcome to Show Some Hus. We are so glad to have you. Thank you for being here. We are talking all things Nuggets and many things NBA. If you're wanting to know what we're talking about today, we are having Donny and Leo do some blind rankings. We're ranking players without knowing who's coming next, and you have to give them a spot. We're also talking preseason. What's that look like? What's its worth? What's its value? Retiring the number 15. Joker, Melo, both, one. What do y'all think? We're also talking load management. What do those new rules look like? One of us likes them. One of us hates them. Who hates them? Who loves them? And we're also talking basketball movies. Who are the good actors in basketball movies? What are the best basketball movies? And who would be the best actors to play our Nuggets starting five and our coach?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Everyone, thanks for being here.
Let's go. All right, so load management, Leo. I feel like you've got a pretty good grasp on this new rule. Can you kind of break it down for us?
Oh man, I don't know if anybody has a grasp on this rule.
Yeah.
But I think we're all going to try. So load management, the basic rule of it is, or the rule of thumb is resting players. What does that look like for teams? How does it help them? How does it sometimes give them an unfair advantage? Is it unfair to fans? That's kind of where those are kind of the basic questions behind it.
Yeah.
So some of the basic rules that have been put into place this year are the following. There's a rule called a multiple star players unavailable rule. So this is where teams are not allowed to rest more than one star for more than one game at a time this upcoming season, which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
Like that's fair to the fans. For the record, a star player is characterized by anyone who's made an all-star or all-NBA selection in the past 3 seasons.
Okay.
So that's our first rule. The next one is the national TV and in-season tournament rule. Teams must ensure that star players are available for national TV and in-season tournament games. Again, making sure that your players are available to play for regular season games. We also have the home road balance. Essentially, this one, there's a lot of words to it. If you're going to sit your players, they need to sit an equal amount of games at home as they do away. We prefer that players are sat at home games as opposed to away games. And I think this is because you made this really good point, Donny. Little Billy.
Little Billy from Denver wants to go see Steph Curry.
Yeah, when Steph comes to town, little Billy and all his little buddies, you know.
LeBron James is in town. We gotta take David to go see LeBron James.
Yeah, exactly. So David and Billy are gonna have a good old time. That's essentially the home road balance rule. To continue, this is the shutdowns rule. Teams must refrain from any long-term shutdown whereby a star player ceases participating in games or begins to play a material reduced role. And then we have the player resting. Teams must, if resting a player, ensure the player is present at the game and visible to fans. Donnie, why do you think that last rule was put into place?
Did he win MVP?
Someone who should not have won the MVP last year, yes.
Yeah, and that rule was probably for him.
Skipping here in Denver. Here's what happens if you decide to break these rules. First violation. Team will be fined $100K. Second violation, $250K. Subsequent violations, for each successive violation, the team will be fined $1 million more than its previous penalty. Third offense results in a $1.25 million fine, is essentially what it says.
Okay.
So
I disagree with this rule.
Why?
Just straight up, I'm going to be honest with you.
Why?
I've told you numerous times, 82 games is too long. The reason they've had to create these rules is because they know the NBA season is too long. And I know it's economic. I know it's business. Gotta fill those stadiums for a certain amount of games. I get it. I mean, there are situations that you and I have talked about that, we're not necessarily sure if maybe they can apply for something, but what if Nuggets or anybody has the 1 seed locked up? Or maybe they're in a 3 seed and there's 2-3 games left, but they can't go up. They can't go up or down. They should shut down or at least limit some major players. It would hurt the NBA if the Nuggets had the 1 seed locked up with, say, 10 games to go, which probably would never happen. If Jamal was to go down when the Nuggets had a 1 seed locked up, I would be furious.
I kind of disagree with your take. I kind of like these rules. After looking at them again, if you can play, you signed a contract. Play. And I know that for us now, this puts us in a bad spot because our players are really good and our team is really good. And it would be advantageous for us to sit Jamal, Nikola, AG, MPJ later in the season because of being in a solid playoff standing. However, little Billy, David, they can't afford to go. Tickets are cheaper later in the season because we have the playoffs locked up. Fair. They deserve to see those players play.
That's fair. You didn't convince me, but that's fair.
Business-wise, I can't argue with you.
Yeah.
Mine is strictly sentimental.
I don't think there's a right answer. I don't think there isn't. I think we just don't have opinions on it. It is what it is. I don't make the rules in the NBA.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it even maybe Malone. I haven't seen if he's spoken about it, but maybe he doesn't think it'll affect him at all. Maybe he's just gonna every game. Maybe the best player plays.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll follow the rules and apply for Jokic or someone to sit a back-to-back or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, if it truly was going to affect the outcome of games, I don't think the NBA would have made the rule. Well,
exactly. And the good problem about our team is that we have a bunch of guys who want to show some hustle and just show up every night, get it done.
Yeah.
I don't see why that would change with our group, especially, they talk about championship hangover. I think we're coming back hungry.
I do too. I don't see that. I don't see that at all.
No. And I think it's just the way we play. It's not, the ball just moves too much. There's just no way around it.
Hey everybody, it's Donny here. You're probably thinking, Donny, stop interrupting this amazing episode. Well, I gotta do something. This week is Leo's birthday. And yeah, I'm doing this without his consent on the podcast. I'm showing some hus, and I want to wish him a happy birthday. I want him to know he's one of the most kind, most generous people I have ever met. Happy birthday, buddy. Every time I get to talk Nuggets and basketball with you, it is an absolute pleasure. Go Nugs. Now back to Leo and Donny showing some hus.
Donny, got a question for you.
Hit me.
We're going to play a game called Rank These Dudes, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give you a list of 5 dudes who have played in the NBA. Today, it's Nuggets specific.
Okay.
These players either play for the Nuggets now or they've played for them in the past, and it is a list of 5 players. I'm going to give you this blindly, meaning one player at a time.
Okay.
And you have to rank them 1 through 5 based off of their Nuggets production, not where they've played elsewhere, only for the Nuggets.
Okay. So AI is 5?
AI is not on this list.
Okay.
He was on my list about 2 hours ago, and then I scratched him and put someone else there.
All right.
So, everyone, if you're wishing AI was on this list, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Great player. He is not on this list.
Okay.
Let us know what you think. Perhaps he will make a list.
Yeah.
Donnie, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Your first player to rank 1 through 5. Antonio McDyess.
Ooh, the old 2-4.
What a stud, right?
Yeah, dude. I'd love a McDyess jersey.
Oh my gosh, right? Oh my goodness. And he was just a brute.
Yeah.
Take care of business.
God, this is hard, so I'm not allowed to know the other 4?
No.
That's okay.
And you have to rank him.
I'm gonna go 4.
Okay. All right.
The look on his face made me very nervous.
I wouldn't have put him 4, but I also had the list in front of my face, so here we go. Antonio McDyess at 4. Friends, we want to let you know that Donnie's not trying to disrespect anyone by that pick. It's not at all like that.
Love me some McDyess.
Alrighty. So our second player on the list is Jamal Murray.
Ooh. I'm worried that you didn't put Joker on this list. So he's going top 2. I just don't know if I should. I'm going to go 1. Jamal, you take the cake, buddy.
Jamal as your number 1 player on this list, huh?
I mean, he brought me a title. And you haven't named anyone else who's brought me a title. So.
Alrighty. So, Jamal is number 1. Antonio McDyess is number 4.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Carmelo Anthony.
Ooh. Loved Melo in his time. I think I have a Melo jersey.
What a beautiful jump shot.
Yeah.
Mid-game, out of control.
This is zero respect. Or
I
this is zero disrespect is what I'm trying to say. It hurt a lot when he left. I'm not still mad, but I'm going with 5. Sorry, Melo. I know you don't care about some scrub in the suburbs of Colorado, but put you in your own number 5.
Number 5, okay. All right, so right now we have Jamal at number 1. We have Antonio McDyess at number 4, and we have Melo at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Number 4.
Well, let me kind of say something. I feel bad. He ran into Kobe. Like,
Melo?
Yeah, like I understand he was an amazing player. I see sports as you either win or you don't. You're either first or you're last.
All I just heard you say was that he never won a finals.
Yeah, it hurt, but I don't hold it against him.
No, fantastic player, great shooter.
He deserves his number in the rafters.
Okay. Number 15.
Yeah, hold on. Can I retract my statement here?
And
this is hard.
Don't worry, we're going to talk about that in a minute.
Okay. He's
number 4.
Okay.
Aaron Gordon.
Ooh, I'll give him 3 because I'm nervous who number 2 is going to be here. If it's because I can't put Joker. Is it Joker? It's got to be Joker.
Joker is not on this list.
That is messed up. I'm glad I put Jamal at 1 then.
These are not, in my opinion, the best nuggets.
Okay. I hope
these are just 5 nuggets I chose for you.
Okay.
I would never, ever. If I put Joker on this list, it's not fun.
Okay. Is it Birdman?
He was on the list. I took his name off about 2 hours ago as well.
Nick Van Exel.
Also had him on the list. He's not here.
Okay.
Andre Miller.
Oh, yeah. All right. This worked out. I love my list. I love my list.
I don't love it, but I respect it.
Okay. He knows I'm a big Andre Miller fan. So
Oh, me too, man.
yeah.
Me too.
I understand that he was a part of the Melo years and he also didn't bring me a title, but
I love Andre Miller's game.
Dude.
Sorry, loved it. I think he's a good community guy. He's coaching a heck of a squad for our
yeah, he's in the system, right, with us. Yeah.
with the Rapids, the Grand Rapids. Okay, so
That was fun.
cool. Let's
fun.
recap real quick. You
Okay.
have Jamal at number 1. Solid, fair.
Yeah.
Andre Miller, also point guard, at number 2. You have Aaron Gordon at number 3. Antonio McDyess at number 4. And arguably the best scorer of this whole group, Carmelo Anthony at number 5. Nuggets fans, what do you think of Donnie's list? Let us know. I definitely have some thoughts and feelings, but we want to know what you guys think.
Okay, Leo, you started this. So I am going to rebuttal with my list to see how it translates into your list. I've got 5 current and ex-Nugget players.
Okay.
I'm going to give you one at a time. You don't get to know the list ahead of time. You're going to rank them from 1 to 5.
I want to ask a question before we get started.
Okay.
Are they all alive?
One of them might be questionable. I just don't know.
Okay.
You'll know his name.
Okay.
Okay. Nick Van Exel.
Ooh. Slick Nick, huh? Mm-hmm. All right. Nick was a solid player.
Lefty.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. Nick is going to slide in at number 3.
Okay.
I know that's a fence riding pick first, but
Hey,
if you think about his
You gotta
where
play
he
the
was
percentages.
and the Nuggets top players of all time, he's in the middle.
yeah. And he went through the dark days.
Oh yeah, he and
McDyess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. This next one is the one I'm not sure about. Alex English.
Alex English. Wow. Did you know that he was the number 1 scorer in the NBA in the 1980s?
I did not know that.
Right? Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew he was a baller.
Anyway, he was number 1 scorer in the 1980s in the NBA, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'll bet $5 on that.
Okay.
He is going to go, just because I don't know who you have after this, he's going to go, and because it's only the second name out of 5, I'm going to go, he's number 2.
Okay.
He's number 2. I'm very comfortable
Okay.
based off of, I can't think of many that would be better than him, but I can think of.
This next man is more of a cult legend, I would say, than anything. It's not Birdman. Mr. Kenyon Martin.
Oh, 5. I 8, 9, 10. Absolutely number 5.
Okay.
You could say Rocky next, and I would gladly say 4.
Okay.
Not a bad guy, not a bad player. I didn't like his game, and I felt like we, for the time,
He
paid way too much.
Yeah. And
Way too much.
like if he wasn't throwing a dunk down, if he was playing poorly defensively, he's kind of worthless.
And also, that's exactly correct. When he was in New Jersey, who was his point guard?
Oh, that one guy, like one of the best assist men of all time. Basically, like Jokic 1.0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Kidd was a stud. So I Kmart, sorry, man. You're number 5.
Yeah. You seem like a cool dude. If you ever want to come have a beer with us, let us know. Earl Boykins.
I also had this guy on my list earlier.
Yeah.
But I could not think of his name. I literally had on my notes, I had that short dude. And here's what I'll say about Earl Boykins.
Okay.
Such a fun guy to watch because he works so hard and a pretty dang good scorer.
Yeah.
What he gave you on offense, he gave up on defense.
It's a really good point. Yeah.
And it's just, man, great player, though. He's number 4.
Okay. Well,
so that leaves you with me with one name, and I'm kind of nervous now.
you should be.
Just say it. Who is it?
Nikola Jokic.
Oh, man. Thank goodness. Oh, man. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Wow. I love my list.
Yeah, your list is pretty good.
I have.
I can recap it for you.
Okay.
We got Kmart at 5, Earl Boykins in the 4 spot, Nick Van Exel at 3, Alex English at 2, and Jokic at 1. And frankly, that's probably pretty accurate.
I feel like, that's as good as it's going to get for me, at least.
All right. Well done. Thought I could get you, but...
What do you guys think?
Yeah, let us know.
Earlier, we kind of talked about how retiring players' numbers, putting them in the rafters. We kind of brought up the talk about Nikola Jokic and Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Carmelo Anthony and his jersey being retired at Ball Arena? Do we not retire it? Do we retire both numbers? Because obviously Nikola's is getting retired.
Yeah. I think we could retire both. I mean, when you look at the history of at least Nuggets in our lifetime, they're the 2 best 15s we've had. So
some of the best 15s that have been in the NBA.
Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't mind that. But then again, I'm like, I feel like that, not to take anything away from Melo, I just feel like, and not that the Joker would give it, he wouldn't care.
No.
But I just feel like he deserves his own.
Yeah, I agree.
Standalone type thing.
Joker would not give a flying frisbee.
Yeah.
What we did with that.
Exactly.
That being said, that number's getting retired when he decides to.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. First MVP we've ever had. First guy to ever hoist a title with us. A lot of firsts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lucky to have him. What do you guys think? Should we retire both numbers? Just one? Only Melos? Please don't say that.
Yeah. I think the issue is with Joker, if he ever comes back for the ceremony, he'll be like, I got horse racing that day.
Can we please do this on the same day as the parade so we can make it a twofer?
Right? Can we just put all this together? Okay. I want to know though, would you? I mean, I kind of know the answer to this already, but I want your take.
I think Carmelo is one of the greatest scorers that the game's ever seen. Definitely mid-range master.
Pretty clutch.
Yes.
Like statistically, he's highly clutch.
100%. He's not Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
And so therefore, if the decision has to be made, one or the other, the answer is obvious. Do I think we should retire both? Absolutely not. No way. It's one number fair. For a reason. And if another player comes around that's better than Nikola Jokic and we draft that player and their number is 15, and then we have that conversation then.
Yeah. I mean, didn't we pulled 18, the Broncos pulled 18 out of retirement for Peyton. I forgot the guy's name, but
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you're not going to say no to Peyton Manning. So
no.
I also don't think the Joker would care too much.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He's not here for jersey retirement.
My jersey got retired? What?
I'm not even sure if of course he wants to win championships.
Yeah.
However, I think he's one of those guys that truly plays because he loves to play the game. And does he want to win? Yes. But is he still going to have that same mentality and tenacity, win or lose? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, of course, most players want that, but some players really ride or die on that championship. It is a failure if they don't win. And I think to Nikola, it's not really a failure. It's just, we got to do it next year, I guess.
Yeah. And he gets the label that he's someone who doesn't care, doesn't pick up a basketball for however months. I mean, who cares? He gets results, and Malone doesn't complain about it. His teammates don't complain about it.
It would be a problem if production fell,
yeah.
But production does not fall with him.
Nope.
If anything, over the years, it's gotten better.
Yep.
And I feel like you don't fix something that's not broken.
Yeah, I agree.
So what are your thoughts on what's coming up with the Nuggets preseason? We have the Bulls. One of my favorite players in the league plays for the Bulls, Kobe White. What are your thoughts? Is preseason just a waste of time? Is it something that gives us a good gauge of where we are as a team? Is it good for minutes? What are your thoughts on preseason?
Preseason exists. Okay, the term preseason should 100% exist. To have ticket sales and like present them like they're actual games is absurd to me. I feel like you should go kind of like they do in football, where they go, the Eagles go to the Commanders facility for a week and practice with them. Like they could do preseason that way. You can scrimmage, you can do stuff. I do not care about preseason at all. For example, the Avalanche are going through preseason right now. Love watching the Avs, but you could not pay me to watch that right now.
Wow, really?
Because it does not matter.
Fair.
All I hope is no one gets hurt. That's all I care about.
Okay.
That's it.
I totally disagree, man.
Okay.
I think preseason is awesome.
Okay.
I love it. I think it's valuable for the young guys. I think it's good for the vets to get some minutes.
Stop making good points.
I'm just, and also I feel like ticket prices are usually a lot cheaper, right?
That's true. It gives people opportunity who can't go.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
And you may not see your guy play the whole time. I hope we don't see our guys play the whole time.
Yeah.
But you're going to see them a little bit.
Yeah, or like even just get the experience of going to the arena. That's pretty sweet.
However, I think then the question becomes, what's the right sweet spot for preseason? Is it 2 games? Is it 4? Is it 10? Is it 6? Is it an odd? I don't know. I'm picking all even numbers, but what are your thoughts, man?
No, I want to say I already think the NBA season is way too long. I mean, I know that they have to generate a certain amount of money. I get that. Like I'm not saying they're just doing it just to do it. I understand why. But I would love it if it was like 50 games. Just make the games slightly more important.
Okay. So do we play less per week, or do we play? Okay. So it's
like two. You would average like maybe 2.5 a week.
So it's a management thing.
It's more of a spectacle. Like I love, not to continue to bring up football, but like I love the fact that like every week matters. And I'm not saying that not every game matters, but like some of them don't. There's a reason we're probably gonna rest Jamal a little bit and Jokic this year. You never rest in pro football.
You can't afford it.
You can't afford it. Yeah,
that's a fair point.
Yeah,
and it makes you, like you said, it makes the games worth more.
Yeah, like college, they play what do they get up to now? 20, 25, 30?
Yeah, if you're good, I think you play close to 35.
Okay. I mean,
that's with tournament play, I believe.
And that's good for those kids. I mean, you have to remember that's not their full-time job. But I just think 50 would be a sweet spot.
Okay.
I wouldn't change anything about the playoffs. I love 4 or 7 game series.
Fair. Okay. 7 for all 3 rounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember. I think back when we were in like high school, the first round was best of 5. I hated that.
Every round should be 7.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay. Donny, we're talking about cinema. We're talking about movies. We're talking about kicking back and watching some good old basketball flicks.
I like movies.
Me too, my friend. Me too. There are some really good basketball movies that have been made. Some really good ones, my friend.
Agreed.
We're going to go through a list of hoops movies.
Okay.
Basketball flicks. And we are going to give a top 3.
Okay.
Some of these movies we have both seen. Some of these movies one of us has seen, but the other one has not. And some of these movies I think neither of us have seen, which is probably not the best thing to admit, but we're just being real with you. We're not proud of it.
It's all right.
We're just telling you how it is.
Yeah.
So, friends, here we go. First movie up on the list, Donny, Glory Road.
Ooh.
What do you think? Good movie?
Yeah. Gave me chills. Wow. Still watch it. It gives me chills.
So good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next movie on the list. Hoosiers.
Solid movie.
That, I think, is my dad's favorite basketball movie of all time.
And it's worth being someone's favorite basketball movie for sure.
I don't know if there's ever been a better shooter than Jimmy Chitwood.
Yeah.
Name one. Maybe Jesus Shuttlesworth from He Got Game, which is the next one on our list.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do have. Let me just think of his name for a second.
Okay.
But name the next one. I'll get back to you.
I'm not always correct.
Yeah.
I just am on this one.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's go with Finding Forrester.
I think you and I both talked about how amazing this movie is. And we also debated whether it was a basketball movie. Well, we're declaring it a basketball movie. And anyone who wants to come at us, come at us. It's a basketball movie.
One of the best friends I've ever had in my life. It's the best man at my wedding. He said this movie, Finding Forrester, is not a basketball movie.
Shame on you. It's
I'm
amazing.
really upset with you, man.
Yeah.
It is. I agree. It's a great basketball movie. Hurricane Season. You ever seen it?
Haven't seen it.
It's about a high school team that has to figure out their life and their basketball season after Hurricane Katrina hits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Life is wild.
All right.
That same friend, buddy of mine who was the best man at my wedding, he showed me this movie and it's
good.
Incredible.
Okay.
I highly recommend it. Lil Wayne has a cameo. Shout out. So.
Okay.
Love and Basketball.
That gets you.
I think that gave me unrealistic expectations for what I was hoping for the rest of my life.
Yeah, a little bit.
I thought I was going to be Quincy.
Yeah.
I think we all wanted to be Quincy.
Yeah, when you're in high school, you are Quincy. Yeah, I mean.
I definitely wasn't, but I wanted to be.
It's just tough.
Great response. I agree. It's just tough. Let's move on quickly to Semi-Pro.
Oh,
Everybody love everybody.
Yeah.
I say that probably 15 times a day at work.
Yeah. That's I like that because it's different than all the other ones, right? There's not many basketball comedies out there. And this one, quality.
Oh my goodness.
It was Will Ferrell back when Will Ferrell made like good movies.
And people really kind of rag on it and say it's not one of his better ones. And I would agree with as many movies that he's made, it's not one of his better ones.
Yeah. When you compare it to good ones.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. Like Mike. That movie came out when we were around the same age as the young actors. I can't even remember who they were.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Bow Wow.
Yeah. And the kid with the glasses. I can't remember his name.
Oh,
Is it like Jonathan or I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That movie was iconic as well. The shoes. Oh my goodness. Do you think that kind of sparked even more or a resurge of Jordan culture?
Absolutely.
100%, right?
The NBA had gone, what? I don't know, 5 to 8 years without Jordan.
Mm-hmm. And no one was there.
Yeah. I mean,
at his level. So.
Yeah. Like Kobe was coming up.
Yeah.
He had his moments.
And Kobe had already been there for 7 to 8 years and he'd already won a championship or two.
For sure.
But it's just, yeah, no one was the scorer like.
Yeah.
No one was like Mike.
Yeah. And I mean, as kids that age,
yeah,
all we wanted was to all of a sudden have skills like Michael Jordan.
Absolutely.
Like that was the absolute dream.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Good movie.
There's a movie that I'm sure most of you have never heard of. I had to talk to Donny about this one. It's called One on One. When I was in high school, my dad told me about this movie. This was back when there were, movie stores. So we had to go to visit a few different stores to find this on like VHS or something.
Yeah.
And
Blockbuster.
Yeah. They're in there.
Hollywood Video.
Yeah. And it's.
Well, it was filmed, right? You said in Moby.
At least some of the gym scenes were filmed at Moby, and one of the high school game scenes was filmed at Highland High School.
Nice.
In northeastern Colorado.
And they were playing?
They were playing, I believe, Platte Valley.
Okay. Yeah. Another Colorado school.
They were like, I think they were called Kersey back then.
Yeah.
Is what their high school team name was. But yeah, it was crazy. It was.
Sounds like a good one. I'll put it on my list.
It's not great. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 79.
Pretty good.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And this was like back then.
Yeah. So if you're looking for great film quality, you're going to be missing out. But it's not a bad basketball story.
Yeah.
Moving on to Blue Chips.
Dude, Blue Chips.
Donny, what can you tell me about Blue Chips?
Blue Chips, I feel like has some to the. Is it NIL?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is with college players, high school players getting paid.
Yep, a little bit. Yeah.
Getting advertisement
Yeah.
money,
Shaq's in it.
endorsement
and
money.
Yeah, it's Nick Nolte is the head coach and Shaq's in it. It's a really good movie. Check it out. I think I watched it on one of those like old portable DVD players in a car. And yeah, when I remember, I really liked it. Haven't watched it in a few years, but it's a good flick if you're
All
looking
right.
for good basketball.
I'll check it out. I've heard good things about it. White Men Can't Jump.
Oh,
I think we've both seen this one.
we have.
It's incredible.
It's amazing.
It is worth a watch at least once a year.
Yeah, we just want to clarify. This is not the Jack Harlow one. No, this is
that
Woody
had
Harrelson.
never even crossed my mind when we
Okay.
talked about this earlier.
This is Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson.
Yes, 100%. Is the one with Jack Harlow any good? I don't want to bag on it if it's good. I just
Personally, when you compare it, you're like, ugh.
okay. Is it kind of how people feel about the new Space Jam compared to the one with Mike?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say that.
Okay. Same kind of energy.
Yeah, I mean, the new one's not terrible.
Mhm.
If you're looking for an Oscar-winning type movie, maybe don't choose that one. But if you're just looking for a little entertainment, basketball involved, yeah, there you go.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay. He Got Game.
Yeah, good movie. Denzel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray Allen
plays
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Yeah, he's all right. Can ball.
Absolutely.
Very good movie.
Our last one. Man, this one hits hard. This one hits so hard. Air Bud.
Oof. Why you gotta end it with Air Bud? It's a classic.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing.
Dude. Watching him shoot.
Oh, great form.
Dude, and here's the thing, like you're a young kid at that time and you had a dog. You're like, we're doing this.
Yeah, it's me and my buddy against the world.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way we could ever be Air Bud. But I mean, yeah, sorry, I kind of ruined that part. Yeah, you're exactly right. It's like us two against the world.
No,
I was more like my dog can't shoot.
Well, you don't know.
My dog can't shoot. We tried. I'm saying that I tried.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Katie was not a shooting guard. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
She was more like defense.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. My dog didn't like me, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
My dog bit a mailman once, twice.
Sorry to the USPS.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, man. Good defense, right?
Yeah.
Donnie, this is where we get to
we're gonna
narrowing it down to our top 3. I'm gonna do a quick run through of all of them again, and then we'll do a top 3. Let's do this because I feel like we're gonna have some similar ones. Let's do this. Perfect.
We might. Who knows?
Yeah. All right, everyone. Here we go. Glory Road, Hoosiers, Coach Carter, Rebound, Finding Forrester, Hurricane Season, Love and Basketball, He Got Game, Semi-Pro,
Everybody Love Everybody,
Like Mike, One-on-One, Blue Chips, White Men Can't Jump, and Air Bud.
Okay.
Donnie, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Okay.
I want to hear yours.
Start
number 3.
with number 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with He Got Game.
Yeah. Solid choice.
Denzel Washington
Mm-hmm.
playing that kind of that deadbeat dad.
Mm-hmm.
And Ray Allen playing Jesus Shuttlesworth. I need to get that jersey.
You need to get that jersey.
Man, it is a super... And Spike Lee, it's a Spike Lee film.
Yeah.
So the filming is just...
The guy knows basketball.
It's so 90s, man. It's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number 3. Number 2 is Rebound.
Okay.
For me.
I'm putting that on my list for sure.
And not the Rebound with Martin Lawrence. I don't want everyone to get confused. This one is Rebound, and I believe it's called the
Legend of
Earl the Goat Manigault.
Yep.
So for those of you that have never heard the story, you've probably heard of this basketball player. If you're familiar with the NBA, you've probably heard of this guy named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Who's that?
He is probably...
He's okay.
Yeah. He's the second leading scorer in the NBA of all time. So he said that Earl Manigault, because he played against this guy, this no-name guy that none of us have ever heard of, Earl Manigault is the greatest player to ever play the game. according to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So they made a movie about him. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's sad, but it's a good one. Don Cheadle does a great job of playing the lead role. My number one, Donny. For me, it's Finding Forrester.
Oh,
That Sean Connery story. Sorry, Sean Connery story. What am I talking about? Yeah. You just growl at me.
Yeah, sir. My name is James Bond.
The story of Jamal transferring to a private school and the troubles that he goes through on and off the court. It's an incredible story.
Yeah.
And
It's a little bit of a love story too.
Oh man, absolutely.
Yeah.
In more than one way.
Yeah.
It's super cool. I highly recommend it to all of you if you haven't seen it. It's I forget, I'm gonna say early 2000s film.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a listen to. So my top 3, He Got Game, Rebound, and Finding Forrester.
Okay. I like that. All right. I'm going to go give you my list.
Alrighty.
Let's see what we got here. All right. For number 3 for me, I'm going to go with Love and Basketball.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just because it affected me so much as a kid.
It's a good movie.
You know?
Yeah.
It made me think that's what my life would be like.
Yeah.
The love part still can happen.
Oh, yeah.
The basketball part.
Unrealistic expectations.
Yeah. 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 And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. At number 2, I'm going to go Glory Road.
Ooh.
Yeah. I still get chills.
Dude.
I still get chills in that
incredible
that final game.
Oh.
Bruh. Just dunking on them. Letting them know. Send in more than one message. Love it. It's amazing.
Glory Road is a good film. Good pick. Good pick.
For number 1, Coach Carter.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a good one.
Yeah. Coach Carter was amazing. Samuel L. Jackson's fantastic in it.
That scene when they're at the party.
Yeah. 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 It's from like start to finish. That movie is just, I could watch it at least once a week and I don't think I would get sick of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's a very solid movie. I will say though, I didn't pick Finding Forrester to put on my list. I just want to put that Finding Forrester, I think from talking with Leo here about this, that would be the highest ranked one between the two of us.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah. And it's a basketball movie for anyone who wants to let me know that it's not. Find me on Instagram. Show some hus.
Please, we are here to argue.
Yeah, but we would like to know your list, even movies that aren't on here.
Yeah. These are just a few that we put together. We wanted to see what you guys thought.
Yeah. All right, I want to stick with the cinema theme. I have a question for you, Leo.
Alrighty. What's up, Donny?
All right, so we're going to go with last year's starting 5. Okay. Joker, AG, MPJ, KCP, and Jamal.
Okay.
And Coach Malone. So 6 people. Okay.
Okay.
You have to cast a movie that would play each of these individuals.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and start with my first one on my list is going to be KCP. He's going to be played by Don Cheadle because of his role in Rebound. I kind of talked about that earlier. They both play a guard role. Sorry about that. And yeah, so Don Cheadle, a young Don Cheadle, obviously his age now is not going to work for that. But for me, it's going to be him. For Jamal Murray. Oh man, I'm just going to have to go off the top of my head here. A young Will Smith.
Okay.
I'm not really proud of that. I really didn't have that one ready. I have everybody else ready.
Okay.
So we're going to pause on players. I'm going to go to my coach. Michael Malone is going to be played by a younger Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. Yeah.
No question for me.
All right.
Like a casino Joe Pesci.
That's fair.
Aaron Gordon is obviously going to be played by a mix-up between Jason Momoa and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh.
I mean, if you've ever seen Aaron Gordon,
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
Big
just not
dudes.
sure if those guys are stacked enough to play someone of his stature.
That's fair.
MPJ.
Oh,
Let me go MPJ.
Okay.
MPJ is going to be played by David Diggs.
Ah. Yeah. All right.
And then obviously for Nikola, Kevin Hart.
That took me a second.
I just feel like watching Kevin Hart's
Yeah.
stats in high school, or watching his,
Yeah.
highlights in high school, they play very similar. No, if I'm being for real, Nikola is going to be played by a National Lampoons-ish Chevy Chase.
Oh. Okay.
Very tall, very lean. We're going to go Chevy Chase.
Okay. So my list was mildly influenced by a friend who actually gave me this idea. Shout out to Henry's father. I like your list though. Your list is good. Chevy Chase. Solid call.
I mean,
That was all right. That you're really throwing me off my game right now. All right.
I'm really proud of the David Diggs.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
That's what April likes.
Yeah. April's a fan. Okay. I'm gonna start with my coach, Mr. Malone. I'm gonna go with a raspy Nick Nolte.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why. It just gives me that,
All right.
Mm-hmm. And just heads up, my list is a little bit of comedy too.
Okay.
A little bit of irony too. Right.
Okay.
I'll go Jamal. Donald Glover, also known as Childish Gambino.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I think
it just felt right.
Your pick of well done.
Yeah.
Mr. 3000.
Well, and he can grow like the right beard, the Jamal beard.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. All right, KCP.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shout out to RIP to this gentleman, Chadwick Boseman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, he's that older.
That's a great choice.
He's that guy they leaned on because he had the experience. He was kind of like Wakanda leans on Black Panther.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
we needed his spot up shooting.
Yeah. I mean, he was huge. He had the championship pedigree. It just felt right.
100%. 100%, man.
With our number 3, MPJ. This is okay. Just bear with me.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know someone who's going to love this pick. Wow.
April's a fan.
April's a big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan of the old Jamie Foxx.
She's shaking her head up and down right now.
And he's a stud.
Yeah.
She should be a fan.
Yeah. The reason is, have you seen like some recent posts by MPJ?
Recent posts? No.
Oh, he's all about that fashion. He's fresh.
Okay.
Looking good. Just gives me that Jamie Foxx vibe,
From those like MGM commercials?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just like boom. I'm here. I'm clean, on a man.
Yeah. No, man, I like that.
All right. AG. Terry Crews. I'm mainly going after the shoulders.
I love that. I just can't get Terry Crews from Longest Yard out of my head.
Yeah.
That's where he lives for me.
Okay. That's fair.
So I'm over here and just nodding my head, and now I can't breathe. Okay. All right.
Okay. Joker. Now this one wasn't even my idea. It was Henry's father's idea, but I saw it perfectly. You've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
100%.
Batista.
Oh my gosh. I
not for the muscles,
for the comedy.
For the comedy.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on board right away.
And I kind of ironically did it because in the movie, he's like kind of unintentionally so full of himself.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
But Nicole is not at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just thought it was hilarious.
Well, and it's just the one-liners.
Yeah.
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 100%.
Yeah.
Great pick.
Yeah.
Solid list.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Recap your list.
For me, I'm going with AG is going to be played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Michael Malone, our coach, is going to be played by young Joe Pesci. KCP, Don Cheadle. Jamal Murray, a young Will Smith. We have Nicola is going to be played by Kevin Hart or Chevy Chase, whichever one
They'll
wins.
share the role.
Well, I think they'll both audition.
Kevin Hart can be the stunt double.
Well, I think that would make sense.
Yeah.
That would only make sense. And then I think that covers my team.
Yeah.
What about yours?
Okay. Nick Nolte for Malone. Donald Glover for Jamal. Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther himself for KCP. Jamie Foxx for MPJ. The big boulder shoulder Terry Crews for AG. And Dave Bautista, specifically from Guardians of the Galaxy, for the Joker.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to settle this right now. April, who wins this? Who's got the better cast?
Leo.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's the right
There's no
answer.
bias there.
I love you so much, April. You're the best.
So much biased. So much biased.
What?
That's why you won, because you don't have Jamie Foxx on your list.
Because I have Daveed Diggs.
Daveed Diggs is the cherry on top. That's the
All right. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Should we get out of here?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
All right.
Nuggets fans, thank you so much for being with us. We are Show Some Huss. Go ahead and find us on Instagram and go ahead and vote on our polls on Spotify. Let us know what you think, and we will definitely hear from all of you soon.
Yeah.
Donnie, let them know, man.
First off, vote for all of my selections and picks on this pod. The name's Donny. But I want to remind y'all something. Show some Huss.
Donnie is spelled Leo. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for listening.
Peace.